Hello, fellow travelers. Welcome back to episode 20 of Tea Travel Tricks and Tips. I'm Sarah, fresh back from my Margaritaville cruise, and now discussing the complete opposite, especially on today, winter travel essentials, cold weather gear that actually works. Today I'm sipping hot chocolate with peppermint tea while thinking about the winter gear that's kept me warm from Norway to the Canadian Rockies. Let's talk about what you actually need versus what's marketing nonsense. My three categories: the non-negotiables, the smart investments, and the overhyped rubbish you don't need. First, the non-negotiables. A proper winter jacket is essential, but here's the secret: layering beats one massive coat every time. I use a lightweight down jacket under a windproof shell, adjustable, packable, and works from mildly cold to Arctic conditions. Merino wool-based layers. I've mentioned these before, but they're genuinely life-changing. Temperature regulating, moisture wicking, and naturally antibacterial. One set did me through 3 weeks in Germany and Austria. Yes, they're expensive, but worth every penny. Waterproof insulated boots with good traction. I learned this the hard way slipping on ice in Austria. Invest in proper winter boots with grip. Fashion boots don't count. If they're not rated for cold and wet conditions, leave them at home. Second, smart investments that elevate winter travel. A buff or neck warmer. This tube of fabric is my secret weapon. Wear it as a scarf, pull it up as a face mask, use it as a headband. It costs about $20 and it's worth its weight in gold during Norway's winter winds. Quality gloves with touchscreen fingertips, because fumbling to remove gloves every time you need your phone in minus 20 degrees is miserable. I use liner gloves under mittens for extreme cold. It gives you options. Thermal socks, but not cotton. Merino wool or synthetic blends only. Cotton gets wet and stays wet, making your feet colder. I pack 3 pairs of good thermal socks and wash them as needed. Third, overhyped rubbish you don't actually need. Those heated jackets with battery packs, gimmicky and expensive. Proper layering works better and doesn't require charging or battery weight. Plus, batteries die in the extreme cold anyway. Massive parkas, marketed for extreme conditions. Unless you're genuinely Arctic exploring, you don't need a coat rated for minus 40. You'll roast indoors and it takes up your entire luggage. Layering is smarter. Hand warmers and foot warmers. Controversial opinion incoming. They're fine for emergencies, but if you need them constantly, your gear isn't adequate. Fix the problem, don't mask it with disposable warmers. Plus, it's better for our environment. Pack smart for winter. Roll your clothes to save space. Keep a complete outfit change in your carry-on in case the luggage gets delayed. And remember that overheating is as problematic as being too cold. You want adjustable layers, not one temperature only gear. My winter travel packing list fits in a carry-on. 2 pairs of pants, 3 merino-based layer tops, 1 down jacket, 1 shell, buff, gloves, thermal socks, winter boots, and regular clothes. That's it. Everything else is unnecessary weight. Remember, locals in cold destinations aren't wearing extreme expedition gear. Follow their lead. In Austria, I felt ridiculous in my over-prepared outfit while locals wore normal coats and scarves. Next week, we're exploring travel insurance, what you actually need, because winter travel mishaps happen and you need to be protected. Until then, there's no such thing as bad weather, only inadequate clothing. Layer smart, invest in quality basics, and skip the gimmicks. Safe travels and warm journey, friends. Cheers.